Ambassador Henry Kichwe, our Secretary for State Department of Diaspora Affairs, presenting the peers, the staff of our mission here, the leadership of the diaspora community, Wakenya wenzangu, hamjambo. Hamjambo tena. Pokeeni salamu nyingi sana kutoka kwa rais wetu Daktari William Samoei Ruto. I'll just read a few things written here by my team, then I can speak from my heart, number two. Because when you speak last, speak when people are already tired. And most of the time, you are repetitive because most of the issues that you address have been addressed. It is exciting to share moments with you today. It is also an opportunity to engage you on the Kenya conservation for the diaspora nation for synchronized approach to developing our motherland. The diaspora nation is critical to the Ruto administration. And that is exactly why the President established the State Department for Diaspora Affairs to closely work with you in addressing your specific issues and unlock your investment potential. We are hence very keen on enhancing and protecting the interests of Kenya and our people living outside, because it is one of the ways of promoting development back home. To achieve this, we are determined to involve you in voting and other national decision-making discourses. The Ruto administration is also working to facilitate and sustain seamless consular services such as application and renewal of passports, IDs, and other government documents with the e-government approach as a priority. Furthermore, good people, we are constantly engaging host states in diverse bilateral agreements in labor and employment, trade agreements, comprehensive economic partnership agreements, education and technology transfer, savings, foreign direct investment, among others. That is why President William Ruto, during his visit to the Kingdom of Belgium in March, signed a memorandum of understanding on political consultations. With this development, we now have a framework of executing our cases for a win-win social, economic situation for our people. As our frontline economic warriors, such a meeting today will raise issues of concern, which will be tabled before the inaugural political consultations in Nairobi on 24th November 2023 for strategic interventions by the two nations. We are also seeking to strengthen the remittance portfolio for a strong economy. It is important at this point that geopolitical issues have negatively affected international trade, and our shilling has been sliding against international currency. So far, we are happy with the money you sent back home. Last year, we received $4.3 billion. In fact, the remittance has overtaken tourism, tea, coffee, and horticultural exports. Our aim, and that is why I'm here tonight, is to double that amount. We are aware of your concerns, double taxation, and we are working on the best and sustainable strategies of lowering the cost of sending back money home. We are also working on streamlining the investment environment back home to protect you from exploitation, especially from your own relatives and friends. It's very sad that we need to protect you from relatives. The affordable housing program is hence a key area to encourage you to pay close attention to, so that you don't have to say you have another money to build a house for you. Then he'll take photographs of the neighbor's house and say it is yours. Only for you to come back home to retire and find you have started from square one. Indeed, the agreement on avoidance of double taxation is a priority in our engagement with our Belgian counterpart, and is ongoing. And shortly, we'll have something positive to report. In this regard, the fourth round of negotiations was held on September 18 to 22nd of 2023 in Nairobi, and was facilitated by the National Treasury, and we are making good progress. In conclusion, I'm pleased to note that the nation has been actively working with the various diaspora organizations, like the Association of Diaspora in Belgium and Luxembourg, through participation in their various activities. I just wanted to add very briefly that President William Ruto set up the State Department of Diaspora Affairs because of the importance of the diaspora space in our economy and our country at large. As I have said, the remittances from the diaspora is number one foreign exchange area for our country. You have surpassed tourism, tea, coffee, horticulture, and all. You are therefore a critical component of our development and our desire and plan to turn around the Kenyan economy squarely places a spot on you, because you are the largest contributor of our foreign exchange earnings. At a time like now, when the shilling has taken a beating against the hard currencies, we need your hand for the economic recovery, revival of our country. You are aware that when we took over on 13th of September last year, we inherited a 9.6 trillion public debt. And the situation remains very worrisome, in that the Eurobond that we took of $2 billion is due next year. And the interest rate has shot to between 14 and 16, almost 17%. We therefore need various interventions. One of the most critical interventions is to increase the earnings from the diaspora. And we are saying it's a duty, because Kenya is your motherland. Much as you live here, much as you want to stay here, east or west, home is, you have a patriotic duty to do much more than you have done to increase your remittances, and that will strengthen the nation. But we have a responsibility as a government to also make it easier for you. We cannot just ask you to do it and we don't address the issues. And that is why the President, in his wisdom, in the Executive Order number 1 of 2023, established this department to specifically deal with your issues. And that is why when the President and I travels anywhere in the world, we always must have a date with our people living in that particular country, so that we also hear them out and we also appraise them on what is going on back home. That is why I have this engagement with you tonight, and I will be willing to take questions, because our administration is one of continuous engagement. our partners. We are not rulers over you. We are just in servant leadership. And we have a responsibility to listen to you because the President has said it many times that nobody has monopoly of ideas. A good idea must give way to a better idea, and a better idea ultimately should give way to the best idea. The only way we can improve our governance and our leadership as a country is listening to the